know just who can help! Dewgong!
Hi, I'm Professor Silver, and today I'll chronicle the history of Go's Dewgong, detailing his many adventures throughout journeys as Go's funniest and most lovable Pokemon. Dewgong debuted in the episode A Test in Paradise. Go caught the water ice type because he wanted a Pokemon that could ferry him to Dragonite Island. Since he didn't battle Dewgong before capture, the catch took many Pokeballs. In fact, Go tried so many times that he didn't have any Pokeballs left when he finally got to the island. Despite being a hard Pokemon to catch, Dewgong still allowed Go to ride him towards the island. The sea lion was mostly loyal, but like Brock, he couldn't control himself around pretty girls. During the journey across the sea, he got distracted by a female Dewgong and swam straight into a storm. Because he ignored Go's orders to stop, the trainer was left lost at sea. Luckily, all's well that ends well, as Go and Dewgong made up upon reuniting. Although Dewgong was sad to lose his crush, he was still heroic enough to help rescue a Dragonite. After the adventure, Dewgong settled in with the rest of Go's Pokemon at Cerise's lab. In many episodes where the lab was shown, he could be seen perched upon a rock. Notably, in Panic in the Park, Dewgong was implied to be the leader of Go's water types. He led them in battle when Go's bug types accidentally sprayed them with Stun Spore. That same episode, Dewgong also affirmed himself as an extremely helpful individual by helping save the Cascoon when they were threatened. His helpfulness was also shown in many other episodes. Examples of his utility support include finding Cubone's bone in a snow day for searching, making an ice park and breaking the ice, and trying to save Go from a waterfall and getting more than you battled for. Besides helping out Go, Dewgong also ferried Ash in looking out for number 2. He swam with Ash as Go was already being ferried by Mantike. I doubt any jealousy arose, as the two Pokemon had previously appeared as friends in the cuteness quotient. Dewgong's most notable post-capture appearance took place in the episode On Land, in the Sea, and To the Future. During the episode, he trained with Go, swam in the marine Pokemon race, and fell in love with a wild Gorebyss. When he discovered that a Huntail also wanted her, he partook in his first and only battle of the series. He landed many attacks including Ice Beam, but the battle ended when Huntail trapped him in a cave with Rock Tomb. After getting freed by Dracovish, Dewgong took the high road and befriended Huntail rather than continue battling. Sadly, their bro-down ended in tragedy as Gorebyss chose Huntail as her mate. The decision saddened Dewgong, but he later rebounded thanks to the love of his trainer Go. At the end of the series, Dewgong appeared to celebrate Go's Project Mew's success and wish him well on his new adventure. Although Go opted to leave Dewgong behind as he traveled through Kanto, I imagine the Pokemon will one day join him when he finds himself in need of a Pokemon that can surf through water. I wish it wasn't the case, but that concludes Dewgong's history to date. Normally I'd say let's get to his battle record, but he never officially won or lost a single battle. Move-wise though, he used Ice Beam and Icy Wind. Looking back at Dewgong's history, it's honestly surprising how little screen time he actually had. Due to his Brock-like charm and Oshawott-like antics, he's one of my favorite Pokemon on Go's team. What I loved most about the character is his comedic timing, pursuit for romance, and lack of shame. My main complaints about him are that he didn't appear enough and that he didn't get an episode dedicated entirely to his love life. Had he received an episode all his own similar to Flabebe and Pinsir, his awesome personality could have been complemented by a great narrative arc. On that note, class is adjourned. My name again is Professor Silver. Until next time, catch you later.